Hi, I'm Coach Julie, an ADHD productivity coach, and this video is on decision making. So I have a column called Ask an Organizer, and many times readers will send in a question, and this is for someone who signed herself decision challenged. She writes, I am rather disorganized, but my biggest problem seems to be making decisions. I get completely overwhelmed and stuck when it comes to making a decision. I cannot decide what to do first, if I should attend an event or purchase an item. Can you offer some steps to help me make decisions easier? My response to decision challenged is as follows. Decision-making challenges often leave people very stuck, from not knowing where to put something away to not knowing what to make for dinner. There are hundreds of decisions we are needing to make daily, and some just overwhelm us, and we start to go in reverse. If you have many irons in the fire, it is often difficult to decide which needs to be handled first. Procrastination is an often easy go-to coping mechanism that many fall back on because it delays the decision. So the first rule of decision making is more time does not necessarily create better decisions. In fact, it can decrease the quality of the decision. Consider how important the decision is and how much attention it really deserves. If you spend all your time worrying about this decision, you may miss the opportunity that it offers altogether. Here are some ways to go about making a decision. This is generalized, but it should help with most situations. So number one, the informed decision. Gathering the right amount of data in order to make your decision is a very good first step. If the decision warrants it, learn what you need to know first. Maybe you're choosing between several options of something. Limit your decision to just a select few and then decide from there. If you try to learn about every single option out there, you will never have time to make the decision or make use of the item or service you were trying to select in the first place. So while more information may be helpful, if you keep dragging out the process without a deadline, you just create anxiety, not necessarily results. Number two, the pros and cons list. Writing down a list of the benefits as well as the consequences of a decision can often point us in the direction to head when it's a close call. 3. Consider outcomes. This often dovetails on the item above, but often listing out what the outcome of each decision would be can help us choose the best scenario for our situation. Number 4, create a deadline. You can quite literally take forever to decide on something only to have the opportunity to disappear or get so overwhelmed you just simply don't commit. Circumvent this by giving yourself a deadline, even if it's just basically a made-up one. It doesn't have to be a real significant deadline, but a self-imposed one. That way that you can put it in your calendar, plan out the steps you need to take in order to come to some conclusion. Deciding now frees up your most valuable asset, which is time. Number 5, use a mind map. These allow you to put all the aspects regarding the upcoming decision in a visual image so your mind stops going around in circles. Often the decision will almost make itself once it is out of your head. Starting today, attempt to make every decision as soon as you have a reasonable amount of information. Decision making is a skill that with practice becomes easier over time. Thank you for watching, and for the written version of this video, please check out my blog at coachjulie.com.